Police in Fresno, California say that the man who gunned down 3 people as he shouted Allahu Akbar is just a racist.
We do not believe, based on the information we have today, that this is a terrorist-related crime. This is solely based on race.
Can it be both a hate crime based on race and an act of terror? Here to weigh in, we've got Fox News contributor Kevin Jackson, who joins us live here in New York City. Good morning to you.
Thanks, Steve.
He made it very clear yesterday, the chief, in his televised press conference, where this guy was targeting people simply on their race. He was looking for white people, and it was not terror, even though he screamed Allahu Akbar.
Yeah, it's a typical sort of narrative of the left to say, pick one. Right now they're saying, pick one. You can't have terror and you can't have race at the same time, when in fact that's exactly what it was. And I think it's a trick, if you will, of the left to say that if we force you to pick one over the other, in this particular case, we're sort of favoring the idea that Islam is the religion of peace. You can't form the narrative that Islam is a religion of peace if people like him are going out and targeting the infidel. So in this case, killing 3 white guys, let's make it a race crime. When has the left ever said, let's make something of this sort a hate crime?
Well, his father apparently told the LA Times, the shooter, that his son believed there was a race war in the United States.
Well, he can say that, but the fact is that he yelled Allahu Akbar. If he wanted to kill and just kill indiscriminately, right, he did not have to yell the famous words that far too many people hear when it's going to be the end of their lives. And we've certainly associated that with crime for the nation, for Islam. And again, ask yourself this question: if you were to reverse this and put up, like, let's take Dylan Roof, for example.
Sure.
He goes into a black church and kills black people. It's a hate crime. But had he done it in the name of some religion, we'd be hearing about it from the standpoint of Christianity. You can, if you want to take the stretch that that's a hate crime, fine. But when you do it and you yell those words, we know what that means.
Sure. It always is the case. After somebody does something like this, they start looking at their social media. And this guy posted all sorts of racist videos where he wrote of white devils and all sorts of unbelievable things. And now people are going, why didn't anybody do something before he got out the gun?
But it wasn't just the fact that he was talking about white devils. He was talking about it in the context of Islam. He apparently converted. Right. So look, this is a difecta, if you will, in terms of the legacy of Obama. We've got a black man killing white people. He's killing them in the name of Islam. And the only thing, quite frankly, missing from this equation, and I'm glad it didn't happen, was had he targeted law enforcement, because that would have been the trifecta of this. This is a legacy of leftism, and unfortunately, I'm going to tell you, we're going to see more of it.
All right. Kevin Jackson joined us live today. I don't think I'm supposed to say he's on Outnumbered later today. There's just a possibility he might be there.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Thank you, sir.